All right. Welcome back. Let's get ready to go. So what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to finish all the Mountaintop of the Giants. Like, without question. So we got this here. We got, oh, where's he at? I think he's here. The Tibia Miner. Then we've got Deathbird there. Then we're going to go over here. And we're going to grab the next step in the Gold Mask quest. And then we're going to take out these ruins here. And that's kind of not everything. We're just out of markers. But that'll get us a good, good portion through. But then we're going to go over here. Well, we're going to come over here, do this Erd tree. Then we're going to come... wait, no, hold on. Before we do that. Oh, before we do any of that, where are we? We're down here. I'm going to do this. Shit. There's a cave down here that we're going to do first. Because it's just out of the way of everything else that we've done so far. And so we don't want to miss the cave. Let's go do this cave. Before we do this cave, we want... Where is it? This. And so this is going to be weird for us. Because you can't hear our footsteps. Right, that's perfect. That's what we want. Oh, what's this other one? Is this other one going to be useful for us? Where is... Yes, we want this one as well. And we are going to be stealthing through this entire cave. Because... So this cave has a gimmick, right? And you've got, what is it, like 3 spirit collar snails? And... whenever they see you, they summon up like a bunch of wolves and a samurai dude, and it's kind of a real pain in the ass to deal with. But if you stealth and they can't see you, you can go and kill the spirit collar snails. And you don't have to fight everything else, right? So that's what we're going to do. And open this up. on our lantern. All right, we want to be crouched. We didn't want to fall there, actually. But it's okay that we did. It's not a problem. We're just going to have to go back. See, there's one spirit collar snail. Turn this off. And there was the samurai dude. And so normally, if you don't fall down that hole, you would come down this tunnel. Got ourselves a hero's rune and a rune arc. And a trail leaf. Ugh. Sorry, I got some sneezes going on here. Okay. Hopefully there's no more sneezing. Alright, so now that we're here... Oh, shit. Alright, well... I didn't die, but that's not what we wanted to do. Alright, but now that we're back here... we'll go ahead and continue down to the main hallway here. There's like one or maybe two more spirit collar snails that we gotta kill. There's one right up here. So there's 2 more, right? There's one right up here around the corner. See it right there in the back. And then there's one right there. Alright, we got it. That's it. That's the whole dungeon. Get your white reed armor. You want to look like a samurai. Golden rune 6. Let's see what else is in here. I think that's it. Alright. Now we're going to get our regular gear back on. And go ahead and go through the mist. Summon your mimic. Right. Unfortunately, so this is another spirit collar snail. Unfortunately, you actually have to kill that dude to get the snail to appear. Like, before we could just go find the snail, kill the snail, and that'd be fine. No, in this one you actually have to kill the thing. Alright, now we can kill the snail. Alright, so that's done. Now we'll go back up to the White Ridge Road. I think we can level. We can. Alright. We're going to start killing everything here. Now, over there's a fire prelate. And we want to deal with her last. So we don't want to get too close and draw her out into the fight. We want to take care of all the little minions first. And there's a bunch of them out here. So let's go ahead and do that. See, there's the prelate there. Another chance at some fire monk gear. Now we're going to go in there, but not yet. Alright, where's that beetle? I can hear you. There he is. And we got pellets charge. Alright. Back to killing of the little dudes. Oh, we got the Greaves. Nice. Okay. At this point now, we're gonna go ahead and summon the Mimic. And we're gonna take on this prelate here. Want to kill this dude. And these two guys. Alright, so that leaves just the prelate left. Alright. Grab our stone sword key. All that for a stone sword key. That's clearing out this entire front here and the prelate was literally for a stone sword key. That's it. But we got it. That's what's important, right? We got it. Oh yeah, don't forget your golden rune 8. Alright, so now we're gonna go inside here. These dudes here are no joke. Their torch pole, they wield that with deadly efficiency. What are you doing, dude? Mimic's glitched out. So let's just go ahead and keep climbing up this tower. Alright, and then the ladder is over here. Let's go up the ladder. Alright. Alright, and then we'll just smash that. And then jump out here. Let's see, there's nothing out here, right? Nope, there's some loot there. We'll get that on the way out. We'll just run back in and grab that real quick. Alright, and in here, we got dogs. Kill the dogs. And now we got this guy. And he drops this shield here. And this shield is funny. And we can use it. We don't have mana. Oh, FP, I guess. It's a cannon. And a shield. No, we don't need it. Alright, let's climb this ladder here. Pop this chest. Giant's prayer book. I think we got a couple of prayer books. So we need to go visit Miriam. But before that, we're just going to pop out here. Jump there. Jump there. Grab your smoldering butterfly. Gonna jump in here. Yeah, we can roll off there. It's fine. Roll off here. And then go back out here. Go pick this up. Golden Rune 10. My nose is killing me today. Alright, so we're basically done here. That's fine. So that means we're gonna go head to Miriam real quick. Drop off these books.
Greetings. Oh, what very well. Heresy, all things. Oh, what have very well. Heresy, all things can.
All right. And so that should be done there. Let's see. Let's go to round table hold here real quick. And we want to see if we can upgrade our
Well, I took you for
some of our weapons here. Hold on. We're gonna sell some stuff. That's right. While okay, yeah, that's So I was getting ready to clean out the inventory there. So I stowed all of our other weapons, and I got out a bunch of duplicates that we don't need. And then I fell asleep before I could make it back here to take care of that. Alright, so what we want now is we want to get this back. This back. And we want this back. And where is so I want that back. Okay. Let's see if we can make any progress on these.
Well, I took you've no man to lay out your own.
We can go pretty far on these, actually. You. Grab you. You. Grab you. You. And you. And then, let's leave that there for now. Oh, why not? Let's grab you and you. Okay. Because we're gonna get the ability to buy unlimited 1 through 8s for the regular smithing stones here real soon. I think we can do 1 through 4s now. Let's see if we have any bell bearings to turn in. Yep, we got that one. Let's see, so where are we at here? Yeah, we can do 1 through 6s now. We don't need 6s anymore. We got somberings coming. We got one more that's going to give us the last bit. Then we got 2 more here. We get all of this in Fair Missoula. And same with this. So once we get through Fair Missoula, we'll be able to max, well, not max, but get all the weapons ever, as long as we have the runes to plus 24. So we're doing pretty good. There's Dung Eater still there chilling. All right, let's do this. Where are we at here? We're gonna head back. This is done. This is done. All right, so we're gonna do this northern half here. And we're gonna want, for the next 2 fights, this guy. Oh yeah, what does that mean? If we got our claymore out, what does that mean? We're fighting dead stuff. That's right. There's gonna be a lot of dead stuff we gotta fight. We got a tibia miner and a death bird. Yeah. We want to get the tibia miner first. And this deathbird here, he also spawns during the day, which he's not supposed to. So if you're coming out here during the day and you're like, oh, I'll just avoid the deathbird, it's daytime. Nope. Alright, and a couple of these giant skeletons are gonna come up. These ones here, they go away when the tibia miner goes away. There's one there, that one doesn't. That one stays. Alright, where is said tibia miner? Deathrite bird, that's not what we wanted. See, I hate these tibia miners, dude. So much. Because they teleport, and he can be anywhere down here or up there in the graveyard, and you'll never know where he goes. So we might, if he's not down here right now, which it doesn't look like he is. And we're just gonna fight the Deathrite bird first. Evidently, you don't have to fight the Deathrite bird first, right? Killing the Deathrite bird doesn't make the tibia miner spawn. It's just gonna make it easy for us to run around here and not have to worry about the Deathrite bird while we're looking for the tibia miner. If I could even hit this thing. So and like I said, this guy spawns during the day. I'm getting rocked by a nothing. And I'm a little bit more than slightly annoyed that my mimic didn't use his Ash of War until like the very end of the fight. That's a bit annoying. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's refresh all our flasks and what have you. That Deathrite bird has no business being as hard as it is. But that's not even the hardest one. Right? So that was that's the second to last death bird. The last death bird is excruciatingly painful to fight. And you don't get a summon on that one either, I don't think. It's just you and the death bird. And it's a frustrating fight. Oh yeah, I lost another 47,000 runes because I forgot to pick them up. Alright, now let's go find this Tibia Mariner dude. So, let's see. He's not down here. Not down there. Like I said, he could be anywhere in this massive graveyard. While we're being shot at by all of these giant skeletons. Where you at, buddy? Here we go. Let's deal with these snails. I think it's just the one snail. You're lucky that rock's in the way. Oh, there's another snail, but it's fine. Alright. Homie's down. Let's go back here. And I'm not gonna listen to bong, 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 bong the entire time I'm doing this, this legacy dungeon here, so... Oi! Dickhead! Stop it. Alright, mausoleum's down. Let's go ahead and mark it up. Speaking of mausoleum being down, I think this is the last mausoleum. No, there's one more. Let's go check the other mausoleums and make sure we've brought them down. Since that one has a bell, it gets a diamond. Okay, the one that I'm mostly interested in if we brought down is this one. And we've marked it, so I think it's down. Let's go double check. Because I hate this mausoleum with a passion. So I want to make sure it's down. If it's not, we'll want to do it while I'm in a good mood. Okay, it's down. Perfect. Alright. And did we mark this one? Yeah, we marked that one, so that one's down. Alright, great. Great, great, great. Now we're going to go into... what's this? Castle Soul? Yeah. And we got these lion things to fight. We're going to go ahead and take these guys out. Alright, and then we got this one. Don't know where you came from, but okay. Well, no, I know exactly where he is. But... what I mean is, he shouldn't have been here yet. But that's cool. That's cool. You can come visit. And we're just gonna, since they're dead, you know, in case you expended a bunch of your resources to kill him, we're just gonna come out here and rest at the grace. Now, that doesn't bring them back to life, so don't worry about that. They stay dead. So, you know, feel free to go rest at the grace. And then we'll continue on with the dungeon. So we're going to come in here. We're going to make ourselves a little left. And we're going to walk around. Is there anything behind these boxes? No. Okay. Kill the slugs. Your butterfly. We don't need to go up there yet. But we will. We're gonna grab this. And now we need to go up there. I thought there was a little more to that area back there. I was wrong. Oh no, I'm out of coffee. Oh, that's terrible. It's alright. I got water. Which is less fun, but people say it's good for you. Alright, this area here is going to kind of suck a little bit. Because we're just going to get wrecked. We got people throwing fire pots at us, but not just that. We're going to have this dude shooting at us. Explosive bolts. So what we want to try to do is dodge the bolts and get up to behind him, which that doesn't really help too much because there's another one right there. So just hide kind of behind here, and we kind of want to do the same thing, right? Wait until he fires, and then we're going to run through, dodge the bolt. And you know, this spot here is a little bit of suckage, but you should be able to get through it. I wouldn't say easily, but without doing too much. If you're just tuning in and you're not following this build and you have like a great shield works wonders there. Otherwise, you know, just dodge roll. Get your timing down. Hopefully you can get your timing down without getting hit too much. Alright, so we're going to come up here. You can do your trick jump and jump up on top of these guys here. You're going to get this guy. It's going to be a little bit extra. You just want to pop over the edge and grab your Stormhawk axe. And then just roll off. And then you're going to fight these wolves. There's one more back here. You're going to grab your Thawfrost boluses. And grab your Smithing 5. Then I'm just gonna head up here. Once we get up to here, we got a little bit more bullshit to deal with. There's a banished knight over there, and then there's going to be a dude up there shooting crossbow stuff at you. So just sprint. Take out this dude. Dodge the crossbow. Dodge the crossbow. Say hi to the banished knight. Alright. And then deal with the crossbow. And that's not all. But that's a good start. Come in here. Grab your Eclipse Shuttle. We're gonna go grab the Grace. And then we're going to climb this ladder. Head off to the right. Grab your smithing 5. Gold rune 9. And now we have one of our Ashen summons we have to fight. Is that Banished Knight Ingval right here. Oh, well, he decided to go down there, so we'll take out these wolves first, I suppose. Come up here. Really? That's disappointing. Yeah, typical Souls game. Super difficult non-boss fight, and there's no loot behind it. Alright, well, since homie decided to take a little trip, we're gonna go ahead and... Where is he at? Where are you at, buddy? I don't know where he went. Where's my banished knight? Where'd he run off to? Oh, there he is. Oh, maybe I can get a backstab on him now. Nope. Alright, so he's down. Okay. Now what we're going to do here, a little bit risky. Status. Okay. So we're going to level up first. It's up to 50. So we are like 5 more levels away. Our like 5 more levels away. Then, so that would put us at 142. We're going to get 20, we're going to get 13 into mind for 23 mind. So that would be 155. We're going to get at least 5 more into endurance. It'd be 160. And then that is going to free us up a ton of points to put into faith and arcane and intelligence should we need them, for some utility spells for the DLC, and or dragon spells if we want to use them. So that's where we're going to be at. Now, don't go out the door here to the right, because we just rested at the Grace, so that means everything here will be back. If we stay in the church, they're kind of not going to come in here. So what we want to do is you know, to the left up there, that's that whole upper path that we did, but we want to go off to the right. And the first thing that we want to do is we want to jump up onto here. We're going to get shot at by some dudes with crossbows, but we can just sort of ignore that. And we're going to run along this ledge here. We want to run along this ledge. And we want to pick this up. Alright. We're going to drop off. And now we're just going to sprint all the way back to our Grace. Yo. All right. We died right on top of our Grace. That's perfectly fine. We lost the rune arc. That's a bit annoying, but we're right back where we wanted to be. So it's not necessarily a problem. If worst comes to worst and we run out of rune arcs, we'll just have to do some co-op. We'll get some rune arcs. Co-op will probably be a lot easier for you than it is for me, because the region that I'm in, it's difficult for me to get matches. So just keep that in mind. We're not going to drop down there yet. He can just continue to do his thing. Instead, we're going to come around the side here. And we want to buff up. And we're going to fight this guy. This is another one of our Ashen summons here. What is it? Aga. With the 2 swords. Yeah, he's a pain in the butt. So we're going to do all of the buffing. And we want to try to get a backstab on him. Not possible. That's fine. And we just pure aggression nonstop. You just want to just go at him. Because if he starts using his Ash of War or anything like that, that's going to cause a real big problem for us. Alright. Then we're going to go ahead and climb back up the ladder. And then we're not dropping down there. We're dropping in here. And then we're going to go down here. Kill these rats. There's a lot of rats in here. We're going to pick up our smithing stone 7. And now we'll go back up the ladder. Oh, missed it. That's fine. Just pick up our rune arc here. He's just gonna stay up there then. I'm gonna drop down here. I'm gonna go back up here. Grab that. Let's double check, make sure we got this painting. I'm pretty sure we did, but let's double check it. Yeah, we got it. Okay. All right. I think we're going to grab some rune arcs after we do this. I'm going to go around and I'm going to pick up, because I'm not sure how or where or which effigies I've got. So we're just going to go and use the map, the interactive map online. And we're going to go and double check all the effigies and make sure that we got them all, because there's a couple that aren't like in dungeons and stuff, and I just want to make sure that we got them all. That way we have a higher chance of getting some co-op, so we can get our rune arcs. All right, now that those guys are dead, we can rest at the grace and not waste a rune arc. And now we want a bow. We don't need any of the stealth talismans. We just need to kill these dudes with bows. It doesn't matter how many shots it takes for you to kill them, just as long as they don't see you. Because if they see you, they're gonna scream, and then they're gonna wake up all of the stuff and bring everything that's still alive in here on top of you, and it's gonna be a real bad day. But now that they're down, This here's the shortcut back to the boss. Send that down. Now, real quick, let's talk about this boss. This boss here is going to summon up 2 Banished Knights. Some online strategies and even some of the biggest guides are like, oh, use Bewitching Branches. No, don't even bother with that. You're not going to be able to get a Bewitching Branch off. You're just going to take hits while you're trying to use it. It's not going to work. The best thing that you can do for this fight, and it's going to be a difficult fight. It's going to be to just rush the boss and kill the Banished Knights as soon as they're spawning in, and use your Mimic and let your Mimic basically tank the boss for you. So that's going to be our strategy. We got 20,000 runes. That's not so many runes. I'm not too worried about it. We've lost 150k runes so far in this playthrough within like the last 2 to 3 live streams. So it's not that big of a deal at this point. We're not trying to keep them. Let's see here. So we're just gonna buff up. We need some more of these. All right, we're gonna get in. Grab you. Grab you. There's summon the Banished Knights. So this one here doesn't have a shield. It's going to be easier to kill, but it's also going to do more damage. Let's take him out. There's one down. Let's grab the other one. All right, get him down. Now we can focus the boss. So he's going to do this, like whirlwind wind up. It's going to do a ton of frost damage. So you don't want to get hit by that. And then he's going to do like a WWE leg slam. The wind up is going to do frost damage. The follow through is going to do lightning. Alright, so Commander Nail's down. Got ourselves a fancy fist weapon. Grab ourselves a grace. And then you need to make sure that you come up here. The only thing up here is this. And this is the other half of your secret medallion for the Halig tree. There's nothing over here. There's nothing in there. Nothing over here. There's nothing up there. Like past Commander Nail, there's nothing. Except for the Halig tree fragment. You come down here. There's nothing here, right? So there's nothing. So if you beat him and you start coming over here and you look around a couple of corners and you're like, oh well, there's nothing here. I'm out. No. You need to go up there. You got to get that. So we got it. There's nothing else here that we need. So this area is done. This area is done. This area is done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come... we got to go back up here. We're gonna go like there, 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 and then there. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom. So I'll be back. All right. So let's get to it, huh? We're just gonna go to this grace. We don't have to walk all the way out. All right, so there. Yeah, we're just gonna head back up to where we fought the death bird, and then go back up the path here. We're just gonna do a quick sweep around the graveyard now that all these skeletons are dead. Golden rune there. And it's kind of hard to see the white glow on the white snow. But I think it's just that golden rune 11 that's there anyway. I don't think there's anything else. Like I said, the mountaintop to the giants, it's a really big zone. And there's a lot of nothing in it. So, you know, don't be surprised if you like go through every nook and cranny. There's an arteria leaf. And after you go through every nook and cranny, you're like, wow, I really didn't find shit. Like, yeah, well, I mean, you found everything. There's just nothing here, right? So, you know, about that. Alright, and then right here, this is the last painting. We'll grab that. There's your great hood for you caster boys. You got yourselves a big hat. Corin's supposed to be here, but Corin's not here. That means that we did not go back and talk to Corin. After we did the capital. So we're going to do that now. Not a big thing. Let's go run out to Corin real quick. Let's pop one of these. Since we got these two duelists here, let's see if we can get anything from them. Specifically something that I don't already have. I already have the Greaves. No drop. Alright. We got their help. Okay, cool. We got something, right? That's better than nothing. All right, so we got to come over here. We got to tell Gold Mask that Radagon is America. And then he'll freak out. We got that. And now he's back to doing the ellipses.
What on earth did you do? Well, Master's finger moves again. I haven't, so I'd like a glimpse into them. To think, or at least how it's such. Sadly, do you? Well, in truth, I am merely.
All right. So now he's done, and now we're gonna go back to Castle Sol main gate. Oh, where we go? Alright, so we'll head up here. And then from here, now we can head back to the bridge. And Corin should now be on the bridge. Corin should be on the bridge. Why are they not on the bridge? This is the right bridge. Or are they on this bridge? I think they're on the other bridge. Alright, doesn't matter. We're gonna do these ruins first. We have to go across that bridge anyway. Alright. Let's kill the super bats. Grab yourself a golden rune 11. That's not a guaranteed drop, that's just, you know, random. We got lucky. So over here, we're gonna open this fog door. But this fog door is a puzzle. The puzzle door. And unfortunately, if you are just now tuning in and you haven't been following the guide or the walkthrough, you're gonna have a problem here. Because if you missed the jellyfish ash, you're not going to be able to open this door. So we're going to summon the jellyfish ash here. We're going to get, what is it, an emote? Is it like fancy twirl or something? Fancy spin. And then the fog door is going to open, and we're going to get a terrible talisman. So, you know, if you missed out on the jellyfish, if you didn't get the jellyfish from Roderick at the very start of the game, you can't open this, but you got a terrible talisman and an emote if you did. And if you didn't, well, you'll just have to get it in New Game Plus. Or Journey 2, whatever you want to call it. And that's it for the ruins. That's really all there is here. So after that, we're just going to head over to this next bridge. Here we go. Here's Brother Corin. Let's grab this. And we'll talk to Brother Corin.
I've been gripped by a terror. The rhythms and calculus of betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order, a conceit, I am afraid. Oh, but how could this? I dread to even entertain. Somehow, tell me, have I simply lost? Only, why would he?
Alright, he's got a bunch of stuff here for us that we're not going to buy yet.
Do you need some? Do you need something else?
Where is it? You used to be able to give this to him. It doesn't work, by the way. If you offer this to him, if you're able to offer it to him,
do you need something
it'll be like, oh yeah. So if you talk to him one more time, if you try to give that to him, it's gonna say that, oh, I could never forget any of that. We don't need the tonic anymore, but we also don't need to give it to him. So we're not going to. We're just going to let him sit here and suffer with his current plight. We're going to go ahead and continue across the bridge. and towards the minor Erd tree. Alright, and once we get the ability to use our Ashen Summon, to summon the Mimic, pop our flask, buff up. Now, this Erd Tree avatar here will summon up a copy of itself, but it's a shared health pool, right? So you only need to kill one. Alright, so just summoned up the copy. Alright, and then easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We got our Cerulean Crystal tier and our Crimson Bubble tier. And so that's it for this entire northern section. Everything in this northern section is done now. So now that means we get to run around here. So really the only things to mark here is going to be this church. That's a skull there. That's a skull there. And then right around like here is going to be another thing for our flask. And we're going to pick up any loot that we see that's on the way to those markers, but we're not going to spend a lot of time here. Here, let's level first. Like I said, just because I was curious, I installed WeMod, made myself immortal, ran around this entire area here, every nook and cranny, and I did not find anything of note other than what we're gonna go and grab. So, you know, if we see loot on the way to any of these map markers, we're just gonna swing by and we're gonna get it. Otherwise, we're just going to stay on Torrent, and we're not going to really mess around here. This area here is filled entirely with trolls and finger creepers and big dogs and big birds. All right, see a big bird. There's big birds and a big dog. They're fighting over there. All right, we're going to have an invasion here. So we're going to pop our flask, up ourselves here. This guy does bleed. This guy is the one that has Rivers of Blood. This is where you get Rivers of Blood. So we want to watch out for that. We don't want to let him get too many hits off on us. There's the Ash of War for Rivers of Blood. And he's real quick because he's wearing a light load. But you can sort of bait him into your Bloodhound weapon arc. So just try to bait him into it, and then use your weapon art, take him down. Go ahead and grab this Grace. Grab your last sacred tier. There's a couple of more sacred tiers around, but this will be the last one that we can use. So our flask is now maxed out. So up here should be a spirit spring. Gonna climb in here. We're gonna grab our ancient dragon smithing stone. And up on the top here, we're gonna grab Troll's Roar. And we're just going to go down to the Church of Repose. All right, from the Church of Repose, we're going to go out to our other marker. Got the Arteria Leaf. Want to go there, and there should be a grace right near there. There it is. We're gonna grab this grace. We're gonna go up the back here. Crouch. This one teleports, but it teleports there. So we got a bow. Well, that's going to take forever. That's fatal. We're gonna get that. Even if it takes us a minute. So we want to give it a wide berth. We want to crouch. Oh, you're a dick. This is a problem with being a melee character. I've got nothing that I can hit it with range. Let's see, I got some great bows. Let's pull out a great bow. Alright. There we go. Only problem is, great bows are heavy, but luckily we're not over our weight cap. Alright, so what we're gonna do we got a somber 8. Alright, and we're just going to go back to the Grace. Alright, we're going to head off to like the northeast. We're going to dip into this little cubby hole here. Grab yourself a golden rune. There's the dogs. We're gonna head off over to this glow. Grab a golden seed. Gonna head off to this altar. Grab a starlight shard. And now we're looking for the path down. Our golden rune 10. We can't open our map. Materia leaf, materia leaf. Golden rune 10. Big handsy. Run away. Ocean. Arteria leaf. They're all up in the way. So over here there should be a little basin, and in the basin there will be a crystal tier for us. Yeah, here it is. Alright. There is what we need. And so now you can either drop or just teleport down to the Grace. We're just going to teleport down to the Grace. And we got to run through here again, because we need to go here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run along this edge here, drop here, and then we're going to jump over this gap, and we're going to go there. Where is that? We don't need that. And so if we see any loot on the way, we're going to pick it up. Otherwise, we're just going to ignore it. drawstring holy grease. All right, here's our gap. Dodge that. And this is our final hero's grave. And this one sucks. It doesn't suck as hard as some of the other ones, but it does suck. All right, so before we continue, I am going to go ahead and make myself some breakfast. It's noon now, so I'm going to go ahead, make some breakfast, eat some of that real quick, and then we will be back to finish off this hero's grave, and we should probably do Fire Giant and the hidden path to the Halig tree as well. We can get to consecrated snowfields, so we'll do that, and I will see you all in a bit.